everybody. This is Art Shorts by Sharen, and today we're continuing the thing that we started a couple weeks ago, and it was a face. It was like a abstract face on black paper. Here is mine right now. It's not bad. A lot of fun to do. So what I'm going to do is make it over, because last week I didn't transition the overhead, and you all never got to see what I was doing. So today I'm starting all over, and these are the pieces that we started with. I started with a design, as you can see, and I'll press down harder on the white pencil. I just did a few lines to make us be able to see approximately where we wanted to be. And the second ones aren't even the same as the first ones. So this is the middle lip, and this is the bottom of the middle lip. Now I cut several things here so that we can start gluing them on. That is the eyebrow. This is the jawline. This is the other eyebrow. And we're going to start with that, and then we'll work our way to the others. I've got Mod Podge. I put it in a bowl. Hopefully it's still there. If it isn't, I can always pour some more in. And I'm using just a sponge. So when you get done with it, make sure you clean out your sponge really well. Now this is mosaic, so you have to glue them on. And it's okay to not have them exactly under what is going, the piece that you're putting on. As you can see there, it's not going to be exact. And you're going to be liberal with your glue, because you're going to put the glue on the top too. Here I'm doing this again from the wrong side. Here we go. There's the eyes that I made. There was a line coming down. That was an eyebrow on this side. And there is a center lip mark and then a bottom lip mark. And we are going to I'm going to put the jawline on here, which might help. Help us get an idea what's going on. And then you're also going to put the Mod Podge on the top. So even though it looks like it's messy, it's going to dry and be really, really cool. And we're going to do the other eyebrow. Make sure that you keep putting the Mod Podge down on top of it. We're doing a chin here. A little chin piece. Now, one thing, when we get out into the other part of the mask, you can see that the mosaics have places where the pieces of paper don't come together. That's because it's a mosaic, and there's little areas where there is black that shows through. So we want that, and here on the mouth, we want that black to show through. See? Okay. Here we go. We're going to do the bottom of the lip. This is going to be a little bit tilted, but that's okay. I'm not really doing the center line like most of the things that I have. And if people say anything, all you need to say is, I meant it to be that way. It's very, very pretty out there right now. Now I'm going to do an eye. I'm sitting here with my big French doors to my patio, and the lavender is out there, and for the first time in several years, the honeybees are out there. Lately, in the last couple of years, there was only bumblebees out there. Now there's honeybees. Yay. That means they're making honey someplace. You gotta save the bees. The bees are what makes all those plants that grow that are for us to eat happen. So there's a start on it. Now let's see. I wanted to do a nose, and I have two sides of a nose here. Now I am using the orange as part of the main part of this picture, and that means that I have the orange in 3 different spots. That is to make the eye of the person that sees it go around the whole page. Now you're going to have dirty hands when you're done with this, and there'll be a lot of glue on them, which I loved when I was a kid. Now we're putting a rosy cheek in. And the rosy cheek. Now this will dry so that you cannot see the glue. Now I'm going to do the center of the eyeballs here. Let's just cut it. We're going to cut it in a round. Now it's starting to look like something, doesn't it? Maybe eventually I might put eyebrows on there to make the eyelid not look so wild and crazy. I might even do that pretty fast here. And, I think I'll use the blue. How's that? All of this paper that I have here that is on this, I confiscated from a trash bin at an art convention. And I didn't like the fact that they were throwing it all away. And so I took it. Because it always can be used for creative uses. Creativity is more important than throwing trash away. And when they see what I'm doing with it, they're going to be kind of amazed and happy. You can get your tweezers out to help you do this, but I just didn't pull them out. Now, this is what this looked like when I got that far done. I did put some irises in, middle of the eye. I don't think I'm going to do that on this one. Now I'm at the point where I was on this one, and you see that all the artwork has dried, I started putting lines in to show uh, that there is wrinkles in the skin. And I'm going to uniformly go around this whole thing in the areas that are not open with the mosaics. Then we'll have to decide whether we're going to put hair on him or her or not. So right now I'm just doing the little triangles. Triangles are easy. I'm sticking them on the side here so you can see. And I do these with Q-tips because it's a lot easier. And I'm going to turn it upside down because I can see this closer to me and be able to manipulate things easier. I might have to get a rather small one to put in that area. You see how I took my Q-tip and it's got ink on it, or I mean it's got glue on it, and I'm taking and I can pick up my pieces on it and lay them down on the glue, and it usually holds it on. Now this area here, I'm going to cut a tiny one out for that. Now you can do, instead of when you reach little places like this one, you can take a bit of paint or a bit of colored pencils and put it in these areas that you want to highlight, that you can't get to when you're working around other things. So we're just going to keep going. And we're going to make sure that the glue is on the top as well as on the bottom. And we want it to be generous. We don't want to be skimpy with our glue. Now you can finish this off any way you want to. You can put a crown around on his head if you got a big enough paper. You can get smaller little pieces of paper to use. This is about as small as I like using. Next thing we'll probably do is a still life of lavender my lavender, I'm going to bring a bouquet of lavender in, and then we're just going to uh, paint a bouquet of lavender, maybe with some soft pastels. That would be fun. Sometimes these Q-tips get stringy and you just gotta wind them back on there. Now when this dries, if you want to go back and put a little bit more of the glue on it, you can do that, so that, because where the glue is, it does show that there is glue, and you can cover the whole thing with a brushing some glue on, and that will just kind of even those things out right now. So there is the rest of the picture. You can add to it if you want. I think the only thing I want to do with it is put dots in them. And there is my picture. So we will see you next time, and we will learn how to do a live bouquet of flowers. Still life, it's called. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.